Hi, my name's Gary and we've been coming to Green Pastures as a family now for nearly 4 years. I was really blessed to grow up in Northern Ireland in a Christian home and going to church, but to be honest, as I got to my later teens, it really wasn't something I was interested in. All I wanted to do was play sport, and eventually I packed my bags and headed off to university to do a sports degree just outside Manchester. After I graduated, I met a girl, and not long after that we had a wee baby, a wee girl. Her name was Lily. But the relationship was pretty toxic and it wasn't going too well, so we decided to move to Northern Ireland to see if we can make a go of it. 4 years later, we had another baby. His name's Thomas, but the relationship was still pretty toxic and eventually we split up. Not long after that, I found myself in my bedroom with my daughter in my hands, my ex-partner trying to kick the door down. You see, she had decided that she was going to move to England and take the children without me knowing. And of course I was on the phone to police trying to get help and couldn't get any help. So I'm sitting there and I don't know what to do. But in the interim, I had met someone, a friend, and she used to talk to me a lot about Jesus. And as I found myself sitting that day and not knowing what I was to do, I could feel his presence so much. And eventually that day, on the 6th of February 2010, I gave my life to the Lord. That friend eventually became my wife. We've been married now for 8 years. But I used to pray, and she would pray too, every day that God would bring the children back. But one day he showed me in Moses' story, when Moses kept asking to go into the promised land, and he told him, "No, stop asking me this question." God really spoke to me through that. He said, "I've promised you from Psalm 127 that you would be a father of many, and that they would be a blessing because children are a heritage from the Lord." And I couldn't see how that was going to happen, but he told me to stop asking him about the children coming home. So anyway, I kept praying for them, and lo and behold, 5 years later they were over visiting, and my wee son said to me, "Dad, why do we not live with you?" And we didn't want to say too much and we just chatted around, but we told him we loved him and he could always come anytime. So off he went back to his mum. 24 hours later we got a text message to say, "Here, Thomas is looking to live with you. Would you be up for that?" Of course our hearts are pounding, but we prayed about it, and of course God had promised it already, and we started to walk in that promise. And 2 weeks later Thomas moved and he now lives with us, but he kept saying would he ever get a wee baby brother or sister. So we told him to pray about that, and lo and behold, 2 months after he moved we found out that we were pregnant with a wee boy, and his name's Samuel. He's now 9 months old. So if I can just encourage you in anything, like through my story, God has it. He has it all in his hands. You just need to have faith and believe in the promise that he gives you. Bless you.